What if the milk you add to your morning coffee, tea, or cereal could quietly help lower your blood sugar, stabilize your energy, improve your sleep, strengthen your heart, and even support your hormones without changing anything else in your diet? For millions of diabetics, milk feels confusing. Some say avoid it. Others say go plant-based. Most people don't know which milks trigger glucose spikes and which ones actually help heal the body. But here's the part almost nobody talks about. Three specific milks don't just avoid sugar spikes, they actively reduce them. Studies show that choosing the right milk can lower post-meal glucose spikes by up to 25 to 30% while supporting insulin sensitivity, nourishing gut bacteria, and calming inflammation at the same time. These milks feed your muscles, strengthen your heart, and give your nerves and kidneys the nutrients they need to recover from years of glucose stress. And when you drink them at the right time, in the right portion, they can reshape your blood sugar pattern for the entire day. Today, you're going to discover these three powerful milks and why one cup can change everything. And stay with me till the end, because you also get bonus tips and tricks that make each milk work even faster and more powerfully for your blood sugar. First on the list, unsweetened almond milk. For many people living with diabetes, milk isn't just a beverage, it's a daily worry. One wrong cup can trigger bloating, cravings, or sudden glucose spikes that ruin an entire morning. Unsweetened almond milk removes that fear in a way most diabetics don't expect. It behaves differently inside your body, lighter on digestion, gentler on insulin, calmer on your hunger hormones, and friendlier to blood sugar patterns. What makes almond milk special isn't only its low carbohydrate content, but how your metabolism responds to it when insulin is struggling, when glucose is unpredictable, and when digestion feels heavy after meals. This smooth, clean milk gives you the comfort of dairy without the metabolic stress. A cup of unsweetened almond milk contains just 1 to 2 grams of carbohydrates and has a glycemic load close to zero, making it one of the safest choices for breakfast or late-night comfort. Research shows that replacing high-lactose dairy with a low-glycemic plant milk, like almond milk, can reduce post-meal glucose spikes by up to 25%, especially in people with insulin resistance. This is a small swap with a big impact, because stable mornings lead to stable days. Nutritionally, almond milk is light but meaningful. One cup has only 30 to 40 calories, 2 to 3 grams of fat, and less than 1 gram of protein. Yet fortified brands deliver around 35% of the daily value of calcium, 5% potassium, 10 to 15% vitamin D, and nearly 50% of the daily value of vitamin E, one of the strongest antioxidants for a diabetic body. Vitamin E protects nerves from oxidative stress, keeps the inner lining of blood vessels flexible, and supports healthy immune function. All essential when glucose has been high for years. Its digestive benefits are equally important. Many diabetics deal with hidden lactose intolerance without realizing it. Dairy-driven inflammation inside the gut interferes with insulin signaling and makes blood sugar harder to manage. Almond milk bypasses lactose entirely, calming the digestive tract and reducing inflammation. When your gut is soothed, something powerful happens. The intestines send clearer metabolic signals to the pancreas and liver, helping your body regulate insulin more efficiently. A calmer digestive system often leads to calmer glucose levels. Almond milk also helps restore leptin sensitivity, the hormone that tells your brain when you're full. Because it doesn't contain lactose, it avoids the rapid insulin response that dairy can trigger, preventing sudden hunger swings. When leptin works properly, you feel satisfied longer, you snack less, and cravings for sugar or bread naturally decrease. For diabetics who struggle with late-night eating or emotional cravings, this hormone-stabilizing effect can change the entire day's rhythm. Surprisingly, almond milk can also support better sleep. Its lighter digestion reduces nighttime gastric stress, helping the body shift into rest mode more smoothly. When your digestive system isn't fighting heaviness, your cortisol levels stay lower, and your blood sugar remains more stable overnight. Many diabetics notice fewer 3 a.m. awakenings simply because their evening snack or drink becomes easier for the body to process. Heart health also improves with this simple switch. Almond milk contains monounsaturated fats that lower LDL cholesterol and support fluid blood flow, essential for diabetics with circulation issues, cold hands and feet, or early nerve sensitivity. Vitamin E enhances this effect by protecting blood vessels from oxidative damage, allowing for better nutrient delivery to the nerves, kidneys, and brain. One of almond milk's silent advantages is how it reduces the carbohydrate burden of meals. A cup of regular cow's milk contains around 12 grams of carbohydrates. Replacing it with almond milk removes that load entirely. Over weeks and months, these small reductions help lower fasting glucose, reduce insulin pressure, and contribute to gradual A1C improvement. And here's the best part, it's affordable. In the US, unsweetened almond milk costs roughly 40 to 50 cents per cup, making it one of the most cost-effective, diabetic-friendly choices. For that small price, you get a low-carb, lactose-free, nutrient-fortified milk that supports blood sugar stability, digestive comfort, and daily metabolic balance. Here's a simple diabetic-friendly recipe. Blend 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk with half a cup frozen blueberries, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and a pinch of cinnamon. The chia seeds absorb liquid, slowing glucose release and keeping you full for hours, while the blueberries provide antioxidants without spiking blood sugar. A comfortable serving size is 1 cup, best consumed in the morning or midday when your body needs hydration and gentle energy. Almond milk isn't just a dairy substitute, it's a metabolic ally. It lowers glucose pressure, supports gut health, stabilizes hormones, and protects the heart while fitting effortlessly into daily meals. And while almond milk brings comfort and predictability, the next milk on the list brings something completely different: strength, structure, and a surprising ability to control glucose when used correctly. Second on the list, skimmed cow's milk. Skimmed cow's milk is one of the most misunderstood foods for diabetics. Many people immediately assume dairy is off limits, or that lactose automatically causes glucose spikes. But the truth is more balanced. When you remove the heavy fats and use fat-free milk correctly, especially with the right timing and portion, you unlock benefits that surprise most diabetics. Skimmed milk behaves very differently from whole milk or flavored milk. It gives you high-quality protein, essential nutrients, and metabolic support without the heavy calorie load or saturated fat that strain the pancreas and liver. For some diabetics, this milk becomes a stabilizing tool rather than a trigger. A cup of skimmed milk contains about 80 to 90 calories, 8 grams of protein, almost zero fat, and around 12 grams of carbohydrates from natural lactose. Its glycemic index is moderate, around 32 to 35, but its glycemic load remains manageable when paired with fiber or protein. What makes skimmed milk unique is that its natural whey protein slows down digestion, delays gastric emptying, and creates a gentle glucose buffering effect. This means the sugar from the milk enters the bloodstream more gradually, giving the pancreas time to respond. Studies show that consuming whey protein before or with a meal can reduce post-meal glucose spikes by up to 20 to 30%, especially in people with insulin resistance. This makes skimmed milk far more stabilizing than most people assume. Nutritionally, it is one of the most complete foods diabetics can use safely. 1 cup delivers around 300 milligrams of calcium, 25% of the daily value, 100 international units of vitamin D, 10% of the daily value, 8 grams of high-quality protein, 400 milligrams of potassium, 10% of the daily value, and small but meaningful amounts of vitamin B12 and iodine, nutrients essential for thyroid function, energy production, and nerve health. Protein from skimmed milk is particularly valuable because it supports muscle repair and helps preserve lean mass, a key factor in improving insulin sensitivity. The stronger your muscles, the more glucose your body can absorb naturally without needing extra insulin. Another overlooked benefit of skimmed milk is how it affects appetite hormones. Its protein content stimulates peptide, YY and GLP-1, two hormones responsible for feeling full and satisfied. This can help reduce cravings, decrease overeating, and support weight loss for diabetics struggling with middle-of-the-day hunger or nighttime snacking. When your appetite hormones are balanced, blood sugar becomes much easier to control. And because skim milk contains no heavy fat, It digests more predictably and doesn't trigger sluggishness or post-meal fatigue. The gut response is also important. While some diabetics are lactose intolerant, many others tolerate skim milk far better than full-fat dairy because it contains less fat and digests more smoothly. When lactose is combined with high fat, as in whole milk, the stomach empties more slowly, causing heavier bloating and fermentation. In skimmed milk, digestion is faster and cleaner, reducing the risk of inflammation that can interfere with insulin signaling. For diabetics who don't experience discomfort from lactose, skim milk often feels lighter and cleaner than expected. And when paired with fiber or whole grains, its impact on digestion becomes even more stable. Skim milk also supports cardiovascular health in a unique way. Because it contains no saturated fat, it avoids raising LDL cholesterol, a major concern for diabetics at high cardiovascular risk. The calcium and potassium help relax blood vessels, regulate blood pressure, and support normal heart rhythms. For diabetics with early neuropathy or circulation problems, this improved blood flow becomes extremely valuable for nerve repair and muscle recovery. One of the most surprising benefits is how skimmed milk influences sleep and overnight glucose stability. Its protein content can help stabilize blood sugar before bed, especially when used in a controlled snack, like a small cup of warm skim milk with cinnamon. The combination of steady protein release and relaxation of the nervous system help prevent 3 a.m. glucose spikes, which often occur when the liver dumps excess sugar due to stress hormones. A calm nighttime metabolism leads to better fasting numbers in the morning. There's also a psychological benefit. Many diabetics feel they must give up too many foods, ice cream, desserts, creamy drinks. Being able to enjoy a cup of skim milk with coffee, cereal, or a small snack makes the diabetic journey feel more balanced and less restrictive. When you feel emotionally satisfied with your diet, you make fewer impulsive choices that spike your glucose. A simple pairing tip: when using skimmed milk, combine it with fiber or protein to slow lactose absorption. For example, use it with oats, chia seeds, Greek yogurt, or high-fiber cereal. This creates a meal that digests gradually and prevents sugar swings. One popular diabetic-friendly idea is mixing 1/2 cup skimmed milk with 1/2 cup unsweetened almond milk in a smoothie. This gives you protein and nutrients with lower total sugars. In the US, skimmed milk is one of the most affordable diabetic-friendly foods, costing roughly $3 to $4 per gallon, making it far more budget-friendly than most plant-based milks. For many diabetics, this makes it the most accessible and practical source of protein, calcium, and vitamin D. Used correctly, 1 cup at a time, paired with fiber or protein, skimmed cow's milk becomes a surprising ally. It strengthens muscles, stabilizes appetite hormones, protects the heart, supports sleep, and helps regulate glucose more steadily than many expect. And while skimmed milk brings structure, protein, and metabolic strength, the final milk on this list brings something just as powerful: plant-based stability, hormone balance, and one of the most predictable blood sugar responses a diabetic can ask for. Third on the list, unsweetened soy milk. Unsweetened soy milk is one of the most underrated but highly effective milk choices for diabetics. To many people, it's simply a dairy-free option. But inside a diabetic body, soy milk behaves like a metabolic stabilizer. It brings together plant-based protein, low glycemic impact, digestive comfort, hormone balance, and gut health support in one simple, easy-to-use drink. Soy milk doesn't just avoid glucose spikes, it helps your metabolism work more efficiently at every level. And for diabetics who struggle with hunger, cravings, fatigue, or unpredictable glucose swings, this milk becomes a quiet but powerful daily tool. A typical cup of unsweetened soy milk contains around 80 calories, 7 to 8 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, and 3 to 4 grams of carbohydrates. Its glycemic index is low and its glycemic load is minimal, making it one of the safest milk choices for blood sugar control. While almond milk provides lightness and nearly zero carbs, soy milk brings something equally important: high-quality plant protein. For diabetics, protein is essential because the more lean muscle your body maintains, the more glucose it absorbs without requiring extra insulin. This is why soy milk feels steadying. It supports the tissues that regulate your blood sugar naturally. The nutrient profile of soy milk is quietly powerful. 1 cup typically provides 25 to 30% of the daily value of calcium, 15% of the daily value of vitamin D, 8% potassium, and meaningful amounts of vitamin B12, iron, magnesium, and omega-3 rich ALA fats. These nutrients strengthen nerves, support heart health, reduce inflammation, and help protect your bones. All essential for anyone managing diabetes. Even more valuable are soy's natural isoflavones. These plant compounds improve insulin sensitivity, and research shows that adding soy protein to meals can enhance insulin response by up to 20%, especially in people with type 2 diabetes. This means your cells become better at pulling sugar out of your bloodstream, something medications often try to mimic. Soy milk also supports healthy thyroid function, an often overlooked piece of diabetic health. Its iodine and plant protein help the thyroid produce hormones that regulate metabolism, energy production, and glucose burning. When thyroid hormones are balanced, your body becomes more efficient at using carbohydrates, reducing glucose buildup and supporting healthier insulin rhythms. Many diabetics don't realize their slow metabolism, stubborn belly fat, or fatigue may be linked to thyroid sluggishness, and soy milk helps strengthen this pathway naturally. The gut is another area where soy milk works quietly but powerfully. Its nutrients feed beneficial bacteria like bifidobacteria, reducing inflammation inside the intestines. When your gut is healthier, something remarkable happens. The gut-brain insulin axis becomes stronger. This means your digestive system sends clearer signals to the brain about satiety and hunger, reducing cravings, emotional eating, and sudden urges for carbs. A healthy gut also communicates more effectively with insulin-producing cells, leading to smoother glucose control throughout the day. For diabetics who struggle with bloating, irregular digestion, or unpredictable sugar swings after meals, soy milk often feels lighter and more stable than dairy-based options. Soy milk also benefits sleep and overnight glucose stability. Its plant protein digests slowly, helping prevent sudden sugar drops or liver-driven glucose releases during the night. Many diabetics experience 3 a.m. spikes due to cortisol and liver sugar dumps. A small cup of warm soy milk in the evening can help prevent this by stabilizing glucose levels and calming the nervous system. Better sleep means lower morning glucose and fewer early cravings. Heart health is another major area where soy shines. Its ALA omega-3 fats help reduce inflammation and support healthier blood vessels. For diabetics with early neuropathy, leg cramps, or cold hands and feet, improved circulation from soy milk's nutrients becomes especially valuable. The potassium in soy milk helps balance blood pressure, while its cholesterol-lowering effects support long-term cardiovascular health. One of soy milk's greatest strengths is predictability. It offers moderate protein, low glycemic impact, and smooth digestion, making it an ideal milk for smoothies, oats, coffee, tea, or diabetic-friendly desserts. It blends into meals without causing sudden energy dips or digestive stress. And because it contains no lactose, it avoids the bloating, cramping, or inflammation that dairy can trigger in sensitive individuals. In the U.S., unsweetened soy milk typically costs $2.50 to $4 per half gallon, making it one of the most cost-effective diabetic-friendly milks, especially considering its protein content. Very few plant milks offer this level of metabolic support at such an affordable price. A simple diabetic-friendly recipe is blending 1 cup of unsweetened soy milk with 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds, a few drops of vanilla, and a pinch of nutmeg. This creamy drink boosts protein, stabilizes glucose, and keeps cravings down for hours. The ideal serving is 1 cup, best used in the morning for metabolic strength or in the evening for glucose stability. Soy milk doesn't just replace dairy, it becomes a foundation of stable energy, better insulin response, gut balance, thyroid support, and calmer blood sugar throughout the day. And while soy milk gives your body steady plant-powered balance, there's something even more important: how you use these milks. A few simple tricks can multiply their benefits and make every cup work harder for your blood sugar. Let me share them with you. Bonus tips and tricks. Here's a powerful secret most diabetics never hear. The sequence in which you drink your milk can dramatically change your glucose curve. If you drink milk on an empty stomach, even the best options can hit the bloodstream too quickly. But when you drink it after eating a few bites of protein or vegetables, your body releases fewer hunger hormones and absorbs carbohydrates more slowly. This simple timing trick can smooth your glucose response for the entire meal. Another overlooked tactic is adding a pinch of soluble fiber, like 1 teaspoon of psyllium husk or ground flaxseed, into your milk drink. This turns any milk into a slow-release metabolic shield that keeps sugar from spiking too fast. It also feeds gut bacteria that improve insulin sensitivity over time. Here's a smart trick for cravings. Pair your milk with 1 to 2 Brazil nuts. The selenium boosts thyroid hormones, while the healthy fats lower the glycemic impact of the drink, helping you stay full longer and reducing nighttime snacking. And finally, always check your labels. Choosing milks with less than 2 grams of carbs and 0 added sugar gives your pancreas fewer surprises and helps your blood sugar stay predictable day after day. If this video opened your eyes or taught you something new, don't leave without hitting the like button. It helps this information reach someone who might be struggling right now. And if you want more science-backed guidance that actually works in real life, subscribe to Diabetes Healthcare and join our growing family. In the comments below, tell me which milk you'll try first. Your story could be the message that inspires someone else to take control of their blood sugar starting today.